Hi and welcome to Taxi Driver Podcast Episode 1. This is Sara introducing Taxi Driver Records, independent label, bands, new releases, previous releases, and all concerning Taxi Driver world. This year we celebrate our record store day together with our friends Sonic Wolves that came to visit us and celebrate the release of their first single titled He Said, and it is a 7-inch single, a very limited edition, and we just have a very, very nice day all together celebrating this first event. Particularly, we spent all the day with Kate and Vita. They are bassist and vocals. Kate also played with great bands like Pentagram or the Hounds of Hasselbender, and Vita is currently the drummer with in UFO Mammoth, and they also play together in Rogue State, and they share the band also with two great guitarists, Paolo Melotto and Dinitz. And we actually decided to release their single before their upcoming album, which will be out very soon. Hopefully we will have it on our hands in the next months. The 7-inch is a very limited edition, as I said, in 150 hand-numbered copies, with the first 50 copies on large central hole vinyl version. And now we can listen together to He Said.
I'm
You can find the 7-inch single He Said on Sonic Wolf's Bandcamp page. You can follow the band on their Facebook page or their website, which is sonicwolves.com, and you can also find the vinyl on our web store, which is taxidriverstore.com. And you can come and visit us. We are in Genova, Italy. We are based in the historical center in Via Macelli di Suziglia. Our shop is Taxi Driver Record Store. In our shop and on our web store, you can also find all the other Taxi Driver Records releases. For example, a very nice band which has recently released a CD. We like them so much. They're called the Vivienne the Witch. They are 3 girls, Greta, Lucrezia and Katrina, 3 Italian young girls in love with the 90s alternative rock, especially if it's played by women like them. They're inspired by The Hole, The Babes in Toyland, L7, with a pinch of post-rock, alternative and post-punk. Their debut album is titled Shadowbox, and it's a very rough grunge jewel, and I chose the second track, which is called A Sparkling Explosion. These are Vivienne the Witch.
Corner
You can follow Vivienne the Witch online on many socials. They are on Tumblr, viviennethewitch.tumblr.com, and there you can find many links to Twitter, YouTube, Bandcamp, Facebook, SoundCloud. They also have an Instagram, which is @Vivienne the Witch. And they are very, very, very interesting, so follow them. And they also released a video. You can find it on YouTube. The video is of the first single, Dreams and Pain. We also uploaded the video on it is available actually on our Taxi Driver channel. We have a YouTube channel where you can find all the music by Taxi Driver Records, and together with the Vivienne the Witch you can also find, for example, a band that we released on CD last year. They are very, very, very amazing. They are called the Jussipussi. They actually released 2 official videos. One is Bury You Deep, and the other one is Vultures. Vultures is the song we're going to listen in a few minutes. They are a band. They are actually have been founded in Milan, but they are 4 guys from the deep south of Italy. They are started jamming together in October 2013, and they are kind of a heavy rock, stoner rock band for fans of Queen of the Stone Age, Mastodon, Clutch, Red Fang. They are actually very, very amazing, so I pretty much recommend to follow them and to become fans of the Jussipussi. This is Vultures.
Vulture fly.
There's also a very amazing video on YouTube, and you can find it also in Taxi Driver channel, which is a live performance of the Jussipussi singing and playing Vultures just near the edge of the skate ball in Milan at Bastard Store. I pretty much recommend to see it because it is really fun. It is really, really nice. You can also follow the Jussipussi on Facebook, and you can buy their CD, their first CD titled The Greatest Hits, where the Vultures come from, on their Bandcamp and on our Bandcamp too. Our Bandcamp is taxidriverstore.bandcamp.com. And also together with the Jussipussi, I can introduce you another very nice band we released on CD this year, very recently. They are called the Ramachandran. Ramachandran is a female-fronted garage stoner hard rock power trio. They're from Tuscany, and their debut album Marshmallow is very focused on an original specific concept. How does a brain work? What are the consequences? Lyrics explore the world of neuroscientific experiments and social strategies of mind control. And each song talks about a different story and psychiatric neurological theory. And the song we are going to listen to is Samo. Those are the Ramachandran. Taxi Driver Records has just released the second pressing of Psychedelic Witchcraft first EP titled Black Magic Man. The first pressing, a limited edition 10-inch vinyl record, went sold out very, very quickly on summer 2015. And now our label is just releasing a very, very nice limited edition on 12-inch vinyl record. It is colored, it is purple. It is very occult because it has an etched B-side, and we have a new cover artwork and a bonus track. The new cover is an illustration by British poster artist Matt Wilkins. We worked already with Matt Wilkins the previous summer during our very first festival. We celebrated the Taxi Driver Summerfest with an illustration by Matt. So it was really, really nice. We did a poster and t-shirts, and we also hosted Psychedelic Witchcraft were with us performing with the also other bands from the record from our label, and also the headliners Elder and Moss Generator. We have a very, very great time, and now he also, as I said, curated the cover of the new Black Magic Man EP. And Virginia Monti and her band also recorded a bonus track, which is a tribute to Lemmy, titled The Dark Lord, by the psychedelic rock band Sam Gopal. He was playing in '69. They tribute Lemmy when they heard about his death. And now this record is available on our Bandcamp too, and on our web store. And we are now going to listen to the title track, Black Magic Man.
I'm on the way to free.
Magic Man has been mastered by Amy Cioncoloni at Elfish Studio here in Genova, which is a recording studio we very like to collaborate with. And he also recorded and mixed and mastered the last album I'm gonna talk about in this first episode of Taxi Driver Podcast, which is Morgengruss. He released his self-titled album earlier this year. It is a one-man band, a solo project by Marco Paddeo, who also plays in other two bands here in Genova, the Metrasinedie and Sepulchrum. This project in particular is a very dark folk, psychedelic, spiritual project with a very deep sound, and it is inspired by sonorities like the Steve Von Till's Harvestman or Six Organs of Admittance, or something like Earth or Grails. And it also hosted in his project and in this recording some special guests. I also had the chance to record with my saxophone a track for him, which we're gonna listen to in a few minutes, and it has been a very, very beautiful experience, and I also shared the stage with Marco very recently on his first live show here in Genova. We have been hosted in a very beautiful ancient theatre and with Morgengruss, and shared the stage with Fabio Cuomo, which is another artist we released, and we are gonna talk about in next podcast. Taxi Driver Records released recently also an audio cassette, a tape cassette for Record Store Day of this live performance, artwork curated by one of the artists we like to support here in Genova. She is Jessica Rassi, also she is the guitarist of Mope Band, which is also released by Taxi Driver Records, where I play saxophone. And together with Jessica, we have a printing studio and printing lab, screen printing, and we also curated the cover art of the split cassette. You can find the split cassette available on Bandcamp, physical or digital. And concerning Morgengruss, his first album, self-titled, has been released early this year on vinyl, and it has been a very, very beautiful release. 100 copies on clear vinyl and the other 200 on black vinyl. Cover artwork by Alison Scarpula, which is a beautiful photographer. She also worked with the masters musicians of Bukaki and Wolf's Neutral Room previously. And Marco pretty much liked her style, and he chose two of her beautiful photos that pretty much matches his concept, his idea of the album. And now we're gonna listen to Vena, but before we have to say goodbye, and so I recommend you to follow us on our Facebook pages, Taxi Driver Records and Taxi Driver Record Store. We can also be followed on Twitter and on Instagram. We have our page at Taxi Driver World, and we are posting everything concerning our label and our record store. We also have an Italian website, which is taxi-driver.it, where we post every news concerning our entire world. And now we pretty much recommend to support our bands, to listen to them and to enjoy them with us. I really hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I'm really looking forward to the next one, Taxi Driver Podcast.
side.